Yo, what's up, my five-knuckle shuffling pussy maniacs? It's BKV2, Bridger Kid V2 right here. And just before I get into this guy, 1990, is the worst WWE 13 player of all time. I hope he avoids WWE 2K14 because he's gonna have a bad time, okay? But we have some news that I will be late on and probably not get any views, but yeah, we got some news. So WWE 2K14 is getting a 30th anniversary WrestleMania mode, and this is basically going to be a single player campaign mode that spans the 30-year history of WrestleMania. So it says it tasks you with completing over 45 matches separated into 5 different eras in WWE's lengthy history. Oh, that motherfucker spelled lengthy wrong. Wow. It says 2K promises authentic arenas, gear, entrances, and other presentation elements, as well as video packages and cinematic cutscenes to set the stage for each match. And yeah. So here's the thing about this mode. I like it mainly because with WWE 13, the Attitude Era mode basically replaced the whole single player mode. So you know, a story mode, that was what Attitude Era mode was, and it did that because WWE 13 focused on one era of the wrestling genre, and you know, you just pack in most of the current wrestlers with that. So they had to have the main campaign be WWE the Attitude Era shit. But with this, I really hope this is what it is, but it seems like this is a side campaign to what the actual story mode might be. So we're gonna have basically Attitude Era mode, but it's gonna have the history of WrestleMania with it. And what I like about it is that, you know, you can unlock shit like entrances, gear, and stuff like that. And like I'm saying, what I just hope is that this is not the main story mode, because a lot of people buy these wrestling games and they don't even go online anymore because there's so many hackers, there's so many people spamming this and spamming that, and you know, universe mode is just one half of what people do. Most people just jump right into that story mode before they go in the universe, just to get that out the way. And I really don't want to be running around completing tasks again. You know, it is cool to do that, especially when it's based off of some events that I was never able to watch because I'm so fucking young. But I mean, you can do that so many times, man. Like, if I really want to look at the history, I'll just go buy one of those shitty DVDs WWE releases like every year or so on WWEshop.com. But it seems cool, and they're not focusing on one type of era this time. So we'll probably see a lot more current superstars, but that also shows that they might put a lot more legends in, which is what I'm really kind of worried about with this, because most people always want these current superstars, you know, your jobbers, your mid-carders. So then when you do universe mode, it just seems more natural and stuff, and you have more people to play as. But when you make a game and have it single player focus on 5 different eras of wrestling, you're gonna have to put in all of these people that's not even wrestling anymore. You know, with Attitude Era, it only went so far because, you know, some of the people that was in the Attitude Era are still in the WWE now, like Triple H and shit, Chris Jericho. Not anymore, but you know, when the game came out, he was. And yeah, and then the other people was just like people we know already. But with this, it's so many different eras, and you know, with THQ, they always take out, not THQ no more, but Ukes, let's just say Ukes, because they're the one that's always been developing. They always take out so many moves, and they only put a few moves back in. So just imagine this would be a beautiful tragedy right here. We get all of these wrestlers from all these different eras. We hardly get most of the current superstars. And even though we're going to be having all of these wrestlers, most of them are going to be having the same moves because THQ, aka Ukes, doesn't put in all of the fucking, a lot more moves. So what I hope they do, if they're going to scrap the whole current superstar stuff and, you know, make it like one half current superstars and a small portion of the other era superstars, do it like this. If you're going to include all of those era superstars, put in a shitload of more moves, because it's the way people wrestled back in the Hulk Hogan days and the way people wrestle in our days are totally different. Like, a suplex was known as the current day Batista bomb back then. Like, whenever you seen someone do a body slam back then, you was like, oh my god, is he okay? Now when they do a body slam, it's just like, oh yeah, he's gonna get up soon. But with that said, what do you guys think about 30 Years of WrestleMania? And are you getting the Phenom Edition? Because, you know, I'm BKV2. I go to ball out with any game I get. So with that said,